ServSafe test questions. Exam questions. The water in the wash sink of a 3-compartment sink must be at least what? The water in the wash sink of a 3-compartment sink must be at least what temperature? 110 degrees Fahrenheit. A food handler notices that the water temperature of the sanitizing solution is too low. Should the food handler use the sanitizing solution to sanitize pans? No, because the sanitizer won't be effective. If a food handler notices cleaning liquid has just been sprayed on the prep table next to some fresh vegetables, this may cause a chemical hazard. A cook uses a cleaning towel to wipe up spills on the counter. When the cook is not using the towel, where should it be stored? Sanitizer solution. Which item must be applied over a bandage on a food handler's finger? A single-use glove. The top of the plate where food is placed is called food contact surface. How should a thermometer be dried after washing, rinsing, and sanitizing it? Air dry the thermometer after use. Fruits and vegetables that are cooked for hot holding must reach a temperature of at least 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Cross-contamination causes food to become unsafe because pathogens are transferred from one surface or food to another. Which item does not have a food contact surface? Mop bucket. Which type of sink is used for dumping mop water? Service sink. What helps prevent hands from transferring pathogens to food? Washing your hands frequently with soap and water. Why do some operations require food handlers to wear brightly colored bandages? So they can more easily identify it if it falls into food. A food handler who is throwing out garbage in an outdoor dumpster must secure the garbage bag before disposal in an outdoor dumpster. Ready-to-eat TCS food must be marked with the date by which it must be sold, eaten, or thrown out if it will be held for longer than how many hours? If held longer than 24 hours. How can an operation prevent cross-contamination in self-service areas? Placing food under sneeze guards. After TCS food has reached 165 degrees Fahrenheit, be uncovered and cooked for an additional 2 minutes. Staples and metal shavings are examples of which type of hazards? Physical hazard. At which temperature can cooked chicken breast be hot held? 137 F, 58 C. Which hot held food is in the temperature danger zone? Fish held at 126 degrees Fahrenheit. After washing dishes in a 3-compartment sink, the dishwasher must place them right side up in storage. Allow them to air dry upside down. Deck 6, 2023. Bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi are considered which type of hazard? Biological hazards. Eating soup that has been time temperature abused can result in foodborne illness. What jewelry can food handlers wear while working? A plain ring like a wedding band while they work. A food handlers must wash their hands before which activity? They must wash their hands before putting on single-use gloves. Which food is at a temperature that allows bacteria to grow well? A roast at 125 degrees Fahrenheit 52 degrees Celsius. The use-by date of a stored bowl of potato salad is today. Can the salad be served? Yes, because today is the last day it can be served. A food handler sneezes and then returns to work without washing hands. This is an example of poor personal hygiene. A food handler has finished grilling a chicken breast for a sandwich. What should the food handler do before touching the chicken, lettuce, tomato, and bun? Wash hands and put on new gloves. A food handler has been cutting up raw poultry for 2 hours and is now going to chop lettuce. Does the cutting board need to be cleaned and sanitized? Yes. At what point during receiving should the temperature of the food be checked? Checking the temperature of the food when it first arrives. Food should be stored at least which distance from the floor? 6 inches. Which empty, cleaned, and sanitized container may not be used for storing food? 5-gallon bucket of powdered sanitizer.